Yep. First of all, I want to thank the people that are in this room for being here, because this was a huge day for us, huge game for us. So thank you for your support of our program. Yeah, I could not be more proud of our club. I mean, what a great weekend, especially after last weekend where I didn't think we played particularly well and just came back. And I'm sure everyone around the league and various people, Illinois State, they're not the same. They've lost their step. They've this, they're that. And what I love about these young women is they just tune that out and they buy in. They buy into scouts. We were so prepared to play Thursday and today, and that's them. That's them trusting, sharing the ball, playing with each other. It's just a great weekend for our program.
Questions from Coach for the most part? You guys were slowing down their fast-paced offense. It seemed like obviously there were a few slip-ups, but when you got into the half court, it seemed like you guys were pretty locked in.
That was the biggest key. We didn't rebound, and actually we only held them. We held them to 6 offensive rebounds, which was huge, but we sent 4 back, and that was very intentional. Yeah, there was a couple, and that's the tough thing. Like the ones that they got, we go back and we'll be like kicking ourselves, but they were our mess ups. But to beat them, you cannot let them loose in transition, and it helps when you make shots too. That slows them down. They have to take the ball out. I liked our plan. I thought we attacked their zone pretty well, and I liked what we did defensively. So it was huge.
Coach, how does the ability to work from the outside from Kate kind of change the game late in terms of strategy, in terms of the shots you're able to get?
Yeah, it's huge because then they were going man and they were trying to switch some things up and they kept falling back and back on Kate. And that's what I love. Kate has great confidence. At halftime, I could tell she was a little frustrated with some of her shots around the rim. And I just, we didn't talk threes, but I just said, hey, play off 2, you're going to be fine, face up. This is a new half, you're going to be outstanding. And she hit some really, really big threes. But I would be remiss to say we had another post player hit a 3 too. So, I thought the second one was in too. But that's what these two have worked really hard on their games of really expanding and making each other really hard to guard.
Kate, these last 2 games down the stretch, you've hit these huge shots, not really scoring much of the first 3 quarters and then stepping up down the stretch. What's your mindset?
Well, I don't know. It's not like a mindset thing. It's just more like, okay, I'm open. I might as well shoot it. Like I know that I'm always trying to get us the best shot. And if I'm feeling like I'm going to make it, then I'm going to shoot it. Like, I know that coach probably would have got on me if those didn't go in because she closed out so hard on me, like drive, the closeouts. Like, I'm always just, I don't know, I'm just trying to get the best shot for our team. And when I'm feeling it, sometimes I feel like shooting it is the best shot.
I agree.
Coach, what would it mean to you facing this team again and the history of, even just since you were coach, how the back and forth and, what did it mean to be able to get things back and on the right foot against Drake? Yeah, when we got the job 7 years ago, they were, they were unbelievable. I think they went 2 years without losing. They've been the gold standard, and that's been our goal to to catch them a little bit. But I think some of our players, we didn't talk a ton about it, but I know these 2 or these 3 with me, they didn't forget who ended our season last year either. And we had a pretty special group. And, when you play the best, they're 8-0. We wanted to have a chance to give them their first loss. That you're going to get the best out of us. And that's what we got. And we weren't perfect, but, man, we were pretty good tonight.
Abby, what have you seen from you guys offensively these last 2 games that allowed you guys to maybe shift from what you saw this past weekend?
I think with what everyone's saying, we're all just buying in and playing as one unit, as one team. And so, none of us cares who gets the shot anymore. We're just, cheering when they make it. With Kate and her threes, we're all just so happy for each other. And I think that's one of the keys to how we're just moving the ball so well.
You're going to have a good amount of rest over the next couple of weeks. Is there any change in terms of, how you see that going for you and prep?
No.
Well, it's good, though. I'll answer that. I think it's much needed. Our season is a grind, so we have 1 game next weekend. But here's the tough thing. We play Sunday next weekend, and then we go to the Iowas. So they play Saturday, we play Sunday, and then we have to travel, play Northern Iowa on Thursday. So, yeah, it's going to be great because the road ahead is really tough, and we don't, as a coaching staff, I don't often give a chance to shut our players down a little bit, and it gives us a chance to add some things, tweak some things, because in 2-day preps, like, you know, we played UIC on Sunday, we practiced Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we're trying to do half Drake, half UNI. These guys need to break, their minds need to break. They need to break for me, vice versa, so, you know, it's critical, it's huge.
Coach, do you think there's anybody in the league who can slow down Hannah Wilson right now the way she's playing basketball?
You know, she's mine, so I'm going to say it would be really challenging. But what I love is one-on-one, no, I don't think so, and I'm just being honest. But our cast around her are proving that it's hard to double, you know, and I think last year they couldn't, but this year I think people are now second guessing, can you leave? Shannon's playing really well, Deja's playing well, Abby, I mean, Kate, I mean, it's hard. So I think it's more by, you're going to have to guard her with multiple people, but I love Dee said, you know, she'll welcome that, and then she'll find the open player, and we'll hurt people that way.
Coach, I also want to ask about Molly, because being a freshman and getting trusted to, you know, hold on to these leads against a team as good as Drake is, you know, how has she earned it off the court, and how has she, or, you know, in practice,
Yeah.
things like that, you know, how has she been able to earn all these minutes and play so well?
Yeah, the point guard spot is the toughest spot. You know, I mean, Dee and Kate's position is really challenging because it's so physical, but you have the ball in your hand. There's the point. You have to know where everyone goes. And it was really clear early on when Molly got here this summer, she's not a typical freshman. She's really mature, kind of wise behind her years. You know, she's kind of the future. She's going to have the ball in her hands. You know, she, as a competitor, I'm sure she would love to play more, but she's getting to learn behind Maya. But every game, if you look back in our non-conference, Maya has gotten foul trouble in critical moments that, you know, Molly has played big minutes and has held the lead. And, you know, so I don't think of really any of our freshmen, especially Molly and Shanna, as freshmen anymore, because they've played so many minutes, critical minutes down the stretch. And I know these guys have the utmost confidence in them. And I think that is the biggest key. When they step on the floor, they know that their teammates have their back.
Yeah, we're too late in the season for us to be calling them freshmen anymore. Like, you're not a freshman anymore. All our bodies hurt the same. We're all in there grinding every day the same. Like, they're not. We've told them they're not freshmen anymore.
And then just for you two, obviously, let's talk about the crowd these last few days, especially today. I think especially when Deja hit that and one layup there at the end, pretty exciting.
Yeah, I know that is it's the talk of the national scene in our sport, you know. Women's basketball is awfully good right now. It is no longer the sport you may have thought about 5-10 years ago. You know, we're playing at a high level, not only our team, but nationally. And I just keep asking people, come out, come support us. We play the game the right way. They play exceptionally hard. They're phenomenal role models, and we win. We have success. We have built this thing. And we're so proud of what we have all built, and these young women deserve crowds like that every single game, and that's what we're going to keep pushing for. We're going to put a product on to get people on the floor or in the seats. We need their help. Thank you again for coming. I really appreciate it.